update on the Abarth. Going to do a bit of unboxing right now. I've had a load of stuff turn up. I'm going to list out all the parts list that I bought. I'll put all the prices in the description. If you guys like my content and you want to see more of it, please subscribe, put a thumbs up, and let's go through the list. Here's all my parts. As you can tell, my ring doorbell has been going off and my wife has been going crazy. I have bought so much. I'm going to set this camera up. I'm going to go through each piece with you, and like I said, I'll put all the prices in the description. We'll go from there. Right, first of all, we got the Garrett turbo. You've already seen it mounted to the vehicle, but I've taken it back off and put it back in its box so you can see. I ordered this from Germany, Speedy Parts. With the duty, it was £700. This is designed for small petrol engines, up to 350 brake. We're going to see what we can push this to once it's on the car and remapped. I had to do a little bit of jiggling around with the actuator, which is pretty easy because it's got adjustable slides on it, and you can spin the housing on either side, turbine housing and the exhaust housing, and get it lined up so it's not failing up on anything on the engine. Next, I bought a forged recirculating valve because on the Abarths they have one of these. They're renowned for being crap, so I dinged that off before I started modding the car. I dinged this off thinking that would sort my turbo problem out, because I had a turbo no boost. So I fitted it to the car, hence it's already got the pipe on it. This thing's good for, I think, for about 400 or 500 brake. You get different springs with it, so you can adjust it, which I bought as a kit, one of these, and you can just change the spring yourself. They're all colour coded, and it tells you on each colour, don't know if you can see that in a second, it tells you on each colour what spring does what PSI rating, so it's pretty self-explanatory. Obviously always do your own research on any car that you're modding. Watch as many YouTube videos as you can, so I'm sure there's someone out there that has either remotely done a mod similar to what you're doing, or if not, make your own content. Right, that's the forged recirculating valve. Like I said, I'll put the prices in the comment section, on the description I mean. Next thing is the Bosch injectors. The Bosch injectors, I've unboxed one so you can see one. These ones 630cc. They put me in Ferraris and Porsches, but you need the extra volume going through when you're running 300 brake plus. It's a brand new Bosch injector. If you want to see the code, that's the code. They do a 390cc one, and pretty much the same number, but with a 4 at the end. If you look on eBay, you can get them pretty cheap. I think I got these for roughly, I think it was £124 for the set of 4. Right. Oh, next, obviously I'm relocating my battery, so I bought some new power cable. I went for an uprated, can't actually remember what size it was now, I'm sure. Let's have a little look on the receipt. I'm sure, oh yeah, amp rating 415 amps, 60 millimeter square. So I worked out the rating. I looked online, there's calculators you can find online to work out your rating of ampage. I over engineered it, so I definitely get the power coming up. Next, I've already unboxed it, but I'll get it out and show you. I had to unbox it and connect it up, because on the Abarths you can't get the boot open without a battery connected. So this is a sports battery, heavy lead, really heavy, very small, can lay on its side. This is going to be mounted in the footwell, not footwell, sorry, in the spare wheel well. And I'm going to make some custom bracket to hold it in place, and I'm going to put a dampener on the floor so it doesn't vibrate it, because it's right next to where the exhaust runs. And that's going to free up loads of space on the front. Next we have exhaust wrap. This is what I'm going to use to wrap the decap pipe, because it's so big, it's very close to the radiator. So I'm going to wrap it. They give you, I think it's like 10 tyres with it, so I'm going to wrap it right up, try and reduce that heat. What's next? The famous nuts. So when you refit your inlet manifold and your turbo, these are not reusable, these nuts. I didn't need 50, but they only come in a box of 50, so I had to order the 50. But if you look, I don't know if it's focusing on that, it's got like a locker on it, so once it's been used, it's been spent, you can't use it again. I've been researching, and a lot of people are saying that you should split pin, drill a hole through the studs and split pin, because even those nuts seem to come loose. Next, what's in this packet? The bolts to mount the intercooler, not intercooler, decap pipe down to the onto the turbo. Yeah, again, high intensity bolts going to be needed. Always use Loctite on them. What else we got in here? Key factor, always double check when you order stuff. I needed 30mm, and somehow when I ordered those bolts I just showed you before, I ended up ordering 130mm. No good from anything. We'll leave them to one side. I haven't gone for a fancy air filter, but it's a high volume foam air filter, pretty much the same as a Ram Air, looks no different, to be fair, same type of quality. It comes with all the reducing size, so you can pipe that up to your turbo. Yeah, that's that one. What else we got here? Put this back in here, try and keep that clean. Another little package. I believe this is the gasket that goes from the exhaust manifold to the turbo. First one I ordered was wrong, so I had to order another one. We got exhaust gasket from decap down to the exhaust gasket from manifold, from the turbo manifold down to the for the decap. And I've got two weldable, let me get these out for you can see. When I made the custom exhaust, yet to finish it, just got some hangers to do and these to fit, so I'm going to drill these to that size. I don't know what size that is yet because I've not measured it. I've got to get my verniers out and have a look. I'm going to drill the holes, and they're weldable, and they are for the lambers, one at the top and one at the bottom of the decap. Right, that's that bit. I've not even opened this one yet, I haven't got a clue what's in it. So let's have a look. So much stuff, it's like Christmas. I always tape them quite tight. I can never get these bloody things undone without completely destroying the box. I should just go get a pair of scissors, but I'm being lazy, to be fair. It's Sunday. I work a 60-hour week at my job, so I don't get a lot of time. So these are, I don't know if you can see that, I'll tell you what these are. So I'm mounting, with all the extra power, that's going to be going through this, obviously you need to be able to stop. So I purchased a set of Brembo 4-pot brakes which come off of a Renault GT, and these are custom made carriers so they can bolt on. I'll show you the calipers now. They come with the bolt set. The calipers, I've got them second hand. Again, I'll tell you the price of these, I remember off the top of my head. They were $299 delivered. They're going to need a clean up and a paint. But when you're running these, I've been told you need to use 10mm spacers, I believe. Tell me if I'm wrong in the comments. 10mm spacers on the wheels as they fail up, and 305 discs, 28mm thick. But I believe I won't be able to run the 16-inch wheels that I've got on because it's going to fail up with the wheel. But I want to check that out for myself. Like I said, do your own research online. See if someone else has done it. If they haven't, share your information. What you find out. That's what it's all about. This is just the fitting kit that goes with the calipers with the grease. You want that grease on there properly as it's going to squeal. Right, onto the intercooler. Again, there's I can't remember the website. I'll put it in the description, link in the description. But you do need to calculate the size of your turbo so you get the right size and the right diameter for the volume for your turbo. Can't stress this enough. If you go too big, because everyone thinks bigger is better, but it actually isn't, what you're going to do is put a bigger turbo on. If you've got like a 3-inch intercooler, it's not going to perform like you want it to, because that turbo has got to spin up really fast to get that pressure built up in that intercooler before it gets round. So it's imperative that you get the right size volume inside one of these, so your turbo isn't working as hard and your boost comes right up at low revs. I calculated up horsepower and the size of my turbo that I needed a 2¼ inch diameter. So yeah, that isn't a fantastic made one. It's from Universal Intercoolers, Boost products. I think that was about 135. Next, I bought a Universal. I won't get it all out, but I bought a Universal intercooler piping kit. That gives you all the options like bends, like U-bends, 90s, 45s and straight pipes with clips and all the hoses. You have to play around with it. Obviously it's a custom build. Don't expect it to go straight on. So next thing, like I said in my previous video, I'm relocating the expansion tank, and the expansion tank I didn't really like the look of, so I bought a custom aluminium one which is going to be mounted on the passenger side where the battery used to be. Again, I've got to do some custom pipes for that to go from one side of the engine to the other, because that's where on the original expansion tank was on the driver's side, to make room for the air filter. That wasn't dear, by the way. I think that was about £22 cheaper than an original. Where I've got to remount the air filter, which I'm doing into the driver's side arch, it fails up on the washer bottle in there, so I bought a custom washing bottle which is going to be mounted on the passenger side. Yeah, again I think that was about £30. And then I bought most of this stuff I've obtained off eBay. It's only a couple of shops I've had to use that weren't on eBay, but pretty much you get good deals on eBay. Just remember, lots of things cross-reference over from other cars, so if you're doing a custom project, you don't necessarily need to give them the reg of the car that you're using, because it won't work. Brembo brake pads. Rear discs. Oh look, they give me a pack of Haribo. Brilliant. And then, like I said, with the brake upgrade, you need the 305 discs for the front. Right, I'm going to leave it there.